Hey, what's up, everyone? Upstart here with Rise Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Re-Legend. Now, maybe you're wondering what just happened, and well, I'm just getting back into the game. After the previous episode, I only saved, and I didn't sleep, and I didn't save again. So what happened there is that when you reach 12 a.m. midnight, and then or 1 or 2, your stamina starts dropping a certain amount. First at 12 a.m. it's just a little bit, and then at 1 I don't know, the doubles or whatnot, and then at 2 it doubles again. So as long as your stamina holds out, you can pretty much like almost stay up all night doing things. But in this case, what happened is I was pretty much already low on stamina before closing the game. So I had saved and it was already late. Now, I don't know if this is a bug or a feature. I don't think it should be a feature, but let's say you close the game, but you saved before that, but you didn't sleep, and it was already late, and your SP was already low. So what happens is that when you go back into the game, it decreases. It takes another chunk out of your SP as if you hadn't done it before, and if your SP hits 0 with that decrease, then it automatically faints you. So I don't know if that's a bug. I have a suspicion that it is. I don't think that should be happening, because let's say you just barely made it back and all you had time to do was save, you didn't sleep, and that's where you quit the game. And well, you get a surprise that when you go back into the game, because since your SP was too low and it was already past 12. In my case, it was almost 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. And yeah, so my SP was already low, so it just took another chunk out, and it was too much for the character to handle, and well, I fainted. So what happens when you faint is that in cases like this, in I think I have mentioned it before. There's quests that you can do, like in the main storyline. You can only go a certain how can I say it? You can only advance so much in the main quest line before it tells you to actually just go to sleep. Call it, in this case, for this quest, it says a lot of things happened. Perhaps it's time to call it a day for now. So that pretty much means you have to go to sleep. But if you don't go to sleep and you just faint, like in this case now, it won't advance in the storyline. So it's pretty much another day wasted. Just another thing for you guys to know at this point in the game. So what we're gonna have to do is it's just gonna be a waste of time, really. I'm not sure what I really want to do. I could just go out and explore. I don't know if I'll be able to enter the next area without triggering that. So I can either just go to sleep right now. I think even doesn't matter what time of day it is, it'll still let you sleep, and it'll just waste the day away. Or we can go out and grind a little, and try to get a few bit of XP, some loot, stuff like that. Maybe level up a bit. We could do that, but I don't think you really want to just see me go around grinding, doing not much. Well, doing not much. In this case, let's see. I want to see what's this. Okay, so yeah, those are our bullberries. They're growing nicely. So I'm just going to. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna grab my Magnus right now. And then we're gonna water that. we're gonna remove the weeds too. So in this case, I'll just have him first, and I'll have Mushi second. Yeah, I'm still afraid of that bug happening again, so I'm not gonna mount him at the moment. I don't need to. I'm just gonna go here, grab a few things. Not many. If you keep your field clean, most of the time you won't have that many. The next day, or maybe a few days later, you might not even have any. In the aquatic plot over here, sometimes it's every other day when you get like these aquatic weeds. I'll just call them that. So you don't have to clean this one as often, but usually the land field over here, usually you do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, oh, Gunther's here. Oh yeah, kind of forgot to sell stuff. Forgot I had to do that. Huh. Alright, so that one hasn't gone away right there. I'm not gonna water it, because if you water it, even if it doesn't have anything like any plants or anything like that, it won't go back to just the grassy field. It won't fade away. It won't go away. And I want it to go away because I don't need it there. It's just feels to me, it just, you know, that OCD, it just don't want to see it there. So, you know, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm keeping that, keeping the logs, these logs as well. This sword, it's a level 10 sword. Definitely will be good to have or to use it later on, but here's the thing. Oh yeah, there's something we can do in this episode that isn't advancing in the quest line, and that's getting another stage 2 Magnus, which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, I'd never use this sword at all, even after I find it. I just either save it, you know, just to hoard it. But in this case, we're just gonna sell it. So yeah, there's still a few things with the game, you know, as you can see on this icon here. There's still a little piece of coloring or just extra pixels there that don't really need to be there. So I'm gonna throw a few things in here, organize a little bit my inventory, as I mentioned in the previous episode that I was gonna do off camera, and I actually will. So I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, I'm done. So let us head off, and we're gonna do the same thing we did previously when we got Mushi, that we went back and forth in and out of the maps. You know how they have these you know, they're sectioned off this way. The Magnus that I want to get this time, I was gonna go buy some meat, but I'm like, you know what, I can just, you know, just kill a few mobs. I'm probably gonna need around 5 meat, so I have 2 right now. It'll be fine, no big deal. Mushi can take care of him. Some trash right there. Things to sell off. And it's actually almost like in the same cave where we're going. We're gonna go up here over to Trocker Cave, and I'm gonna cut this down. Oh, I thought I saw a seashell there. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this down, get a few extra logs. As you can see down here, those are my Paltail logs, and this should be one as well. Yeah. So when you cut things down or break some ores, they usually just give around either from one item to 3, I think. I don't remember. I don't think they give any higher than that. Oh yeah, and my mistake. This the pre-evolution. This one is not called Musha. I thought it was called Musha, but no, it's actually called Muta, I think. Yeah, Muta. There it is, Muta. So that was my mistake on that one. Alright, so we're not gonna deal with that. But what I want is actually the second stage. Ooh, blue mushroom. Take that. what I want is the evolution of this one here, and I'll call it. I've been calling it Cranite, I believe. Cranite actually has two evolution paths, and one is one just looks similar to this one, just a little bigger, and the other one is actually like a purple reddish color. And I don't know if you guys noticed this before, but there was water here in the previous time we were in here, and now there's not. That's because with the mission that we finished in the previous episode, the goblins had actually flooded the area, and that was actually this area being flooded. So now that it's been unflooded, well, now we can go to the next area of the tracker cave, and that's where the evolution that I like to get all the time, because it's just OP, and it doesn't one-shot everything. No, it still takes damage. You know, it's not invincible, like I said too about Mushi. Not invincible, but it is very powerful. It's a bit tanky, and that right there should, if I'm not mistaken, is an iron node. I'm not gonna grab it. I don't really need it right now. It's gonna, and then that's a veil. It's just a veil. The evolution of this is called a veil. It's just a little bigger. It has some like 2 antennae. And what's funny about it is that first time I saw this, I actually thought, I'm like, oh look, a magic carp. And yeah, it's pretty much that. Pretty much is that, but you know. So what I'm gonna be doing is just going in and out, back and forth. And you know what? Actually, no. I have to get some meat. So I'm gonna go around killing a bunch of these right here. Let me activate auto target. Yeah, these things are a bit more tanky because you're technically in a more advanced map. So yeah, as you can see now, Mushi ain't very strong anymore. Yeah, so sometimes you can when you're attacking one of the like any Magnus, and one of its similar, let's just say companions, or you know, one of the same species actually sees you doing it, or it's in range of you when you're doing it, when you're attacking another one of the same type, it'll sometimes aggro. Okay, so I don't like that right there. Come on, let's mount. I don't like when one of my Magnus faints and I get dismounted. Okay, so I'm gonna actually grind a little bit. I don't. You guys don't really need to see this all the time. So I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna make a cut here, and I'll see you guys when I have enough meat. Okay. Alright guys, I'm back. It's a little late now. It's 8:30, well 9. The reason you're not seeing the second stage evolution guy right now, that's because he's over there, and he's kind of aggressive. It's that guy right there. He's kind of purple, but if you look it up online, it actually looks kind of red. So what I'm gonna do is kind of aggressive, and if I don't want it to get killed, which it might not be the case. I might even die, because even though I'm trying to tame it, I'm giving it food and whatnot, it might not even like me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send Mushi to the barn. I don't need her attacking. It's called I call it Kralitus. It's like Kralitus or something. Kralitus. I always call it like that. So I don't want to auto target. So I'm gonna have to be careful because this thing is aggressive. Try to keep it. Oh, okay. There. It kind of sort of stops walking. Oh, there you go. It's coming at me. And yeah, that's its combo right there. So I missed. Let me get out the way. Let me go there. There we go. And even if you, after you've done that, it'll still come after you. So don't be careful there. Yeah, you saw that? Took that hit to the face. That hurt. So, whoa, that was a close one. Luckily I have SP, so gotta do this little rodeo game. Gotta stay inside. Dang, it's much harder this time around because this guy is definitely a higher level. Gotta keep it in there, and my SP is starting to go down. This is not good. You gotta try to keep it in the middle, probably to get that that circle to fill up faster. I don't know. Whew! It's getting hard. Come on. Oh no. No red. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Okay, that's a bug. I don't know why it did that twice. I highly doubt we have to. Okay, so that's new. That bug right there, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it canceled each other out because I got two, or I don't know what the heck happened there. So I'm hoping that what happened is that it got sent to the barn. I don't know, it canceled itself out. I just hope it didn't disappear. If it did, well, that'll be bad. But you know, we can just do this again the next day, and it's no big deal, really. So right there, it cost me 4 meat. 4 meat to get it to like me. And you actually, if you notice this is actually just a better quality meat than this one. Usually the star just means high quality. This one's the regular raw meat, and this one's the juicy raw meat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, juicy raw meat. So it's kind of difference there. You know, just twice as better than the regular. But anyways, let us head back now. It's getting kind of late. Earlier, while I was actually going back and forth trying to find Kralitos, I actually found a veil, which is the evolution of Veil. It's just pretty much a bigger version of the Veil. That's pretty much it. It's just bigger and just has two like whiskers kind of thing. I called them antennae earlier, but they're kind of like whiskers, kind of like a catfish, but it's only just one on each side. So I'm gonna head back because I don't know if it hits 12. My SP's kind of low. I don't know if it's gonna just all my SP drain it. Oh yeah, and then if I'm using this rune right here, well, that'll decrease it even faster, right? So I'm just gonna head back real quick, and I'll see you guys at the farm, okay? Alright guys, we're back. I'm actually in the barn right now, and to my surprise, when I came in, I'm gonna pause that real quick, and I went into the barn book. Just watch, look at this. Okay, so technically I still have 2 in my party, right? The 2 that glitched out, and apparently I have 3 more aside from those 2, so I have 5 total. There's 4 here and then this 1 over here. That's definitely a bug. I had not encountered this previously. Like I said, it seemed to be much more stable when this game just came out on early access than now after it's gotten quite a few updates. Most of the updates are just like, you know, polish, bug fixes, not really added content. Because with the content that's in here now, is mostly content that was already in when they just released the game. When they had just released the game. And yeah, it just feels a lot less stable this time around than previously. So I can only hope, because I tried to do something to this. I hit keep because I want it out of my party, and it's just not letting me do anything. If I do that one as well, it won't take it out. Though something similar did happen with Mushi, though she didn't duplicate like this. What did happen was that when I moved her around, it kind of bugged out, and it was also stuck in my party here. It wouldn't let me put it, like, take it out, put it back in the barn. I'm gonna go look into the corrals and see if I actually have these 5. If I do, well, if the next day I'm gonna actually save again, because yeah, I don't want that whole fainting to happen again. Okay, it is kind of late, so I'm gonna check if we actually do have all of these. It should be right here, and yeah, it's just a bug. It's actually not here. There's another thing that I would like to see is that what it's kind of sort of okay, move she's right there. I'm kind of slightly worried about it is that, well, at the very least I should have the one, but if it's probably in my party, well then yeah, I won't show it in the barn. So if it wasn't in my party, okay, there it is. That's the actual legit one, I guess. I can only assume that's the case. So it's about to hit 1. I hope it doesn't faint. How much are we gonna lose? Okay, we lost 45 there. Okay, so that isn't good. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm just gonna go sleep now. Everything's all good now. Yeah. Even the fact that I'm using my own SP, even though I'm already drained. So I'm just gonna hit the save here, and we're just gonna sleep. I don't want any issues like I had previously, or at the beginning of this episode. So yeah, okay, we got that, and as you guys can see, I'm actually already level 5. So I am already wearing these dual swords that I had found in, I think it was a previous episode, behind the waterfall. Yeah, Shellthorn dual swords. They're still not great, not really. They do more damage, but what you need, since I usually don't like, I really don't care for this much at this point in the game, because not in the game, the development of the game, is because it's not really that hard, especially if you grind it out early, and like I've been doing. You get your move sheet, you get your 2-stage evolutions like Carlitos. Veil, I wouldn't recommend getting him. He probably is a bit tanky, but he's really not worth like the use, because he is like a magic carp. Veil or Veil, they're pretty much the same. One's just bigger and tankier, and yeah, they're basically useless. They don't splash. Well, it's not exactly useless because it does have like a tail attack, but I wouldn't want to use it. It's just it's like a single target thing. Actually, and Carlitos actually has an ability where he burrows. He goes into like a burrowed state, and I think it's his right click ability, or no, his right click ability is the burrowing state, and to go in and out. And when he's burrowed and you left click, that is actually a conical attack right in front of him, and he pretty much just throws, it's like earth spikes, something like that. And that's what I like the most, because it's that attack is, it's good for like grinding mobs, kiting, like just getting all the mobs around, like mobbing. It helps with your mobbing speed. So you just go around, get everything in the area, and then bam, 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 just take them all out. Yeah, he's gonna take a few hits, because it's not like he's like just super OP in that he'll never take damage or anything. But once he's in the higher levels, yeah, it's gonna get really OP. So it's already the next morning, and I think I'm gonna have to cut this episode a little short. I think I already saved, but just in case, let me just do it again. So we've already slept. It's already the next day, and this quest, so now it's updated. As you can see, something feels wrong. Head to the town center to find out what's going on, and we will figure that out in the next episode. I'm actually gonna off camera. I'm gonna check what happened with Carlitos and that duplication bug. I'm gonna try to get it sorted out. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that like button if you liked the episode. See you guys. Bye bye.